Okay, hi guys, as travel season is around the corner, today I'm gonna tell you all about how to pack your board bag and how to choose the right one for your travels. First of all, there are three things you want to consider. Where you're going, what you're bringing, and is there any baggage limitations from your airline or whatever. In this scenario, we're traveling to some place where we have perfect flat water, nice wind, so I'm gonna bring a twin tip and my kites, a harness, maybe a wetsuit, don't know about the temperature. The cool thing is, if I'm only traveling with a twin tip or a really short board, I can get a bag that's not bigger than 1.50 m or not longer than 1.50 m, so I can check it in as a normal luggage, so I don't have to pay anything extra for my gear. In case you're wondering, what does fit in a 1.50 m board bag? I'm gonna show you. For example, here we have the Manera Chubby 1.50 m without any wheels. And of course, we have a kitesurf board that fits. Of course, you need some foot straps. Place it somewhere in the middle or in the front. If you bring any kites, I never bring bags. Bags is weight and you don't need them anyway. The best thing is to, this is a new one, to have like a Velcro or anything that put it there. In this scenario, I'm going to bring two kites, place it somewhere here. Of course, I need a harness. I can put it like this or wrap it around the board for some extra protection. So then we have extra protection on the board. Of course, I need a bar. Voila. So if you're traveling a little less tropical, it will fit a wetsuit as well. And because we're talking about checking it in as a normal suitcase, you also want to stuff a few clothes, your toilet bag. Zeg je dat zo? Toilet bag? Yeah. But it will fit easy, as you see. Close it. And now you'll see you have some extra space. You can easily add a kite extra or some extra clothing, a wetsuit extra. I hate wetsuits to put on, so I always bring one or two or three. Just close the locks here and then you're good to go. So this board bag has another really cool feature that I want to show you guys. It has two shoulder buckles here. Voila! And then you can just carry it like this on your back, super easy, and you don't have the extra weight of the wheels. See you guys. Other option would be from Mystic, the Matrix Square in the 4.9, so it's 145. Or the gearbox that I have here. Gearbox has the same dimensions in terms of length and width, only it's a little bit higher, so it has a little bit more volume. Gearbox comes in the same three sizes as the Matrix Square, but now of course we're only talking about the smallest size, the 4.9, because that's the only size that's suited to check in as a normal suitcase. If you need a longer version, so a longer board bag, it will leave us with this free. For example, if you're traveling to Cape Town this winter and you want to go for a kite wave, you maybe want to bring your foil, a wing maybe, a few kites, whatever. You can just stuff a lot of gear in these board bags. The gearbox is as the name says, it is a square board bag. Comes in the big size, for example, in a 5/8. So most kite wave boards will fit in. If you want to bring your prone surfboard or something else, you need probably a little bit longer board bag. So then you can check out, for example, the Mystic Surf board bag, which has wheels as well, and which is 6'3" long and pretty high. So you can stuff in a lot of gear in this one. The same for the Manera, the 747, comes with wheels. It's quite wide, so it has a lot of volume, so you can really pack in a lot of gear. 1, again as Manera as the other one, comes with the super cool compartment, the waterproof compartment for all the wet gear. And this will, as I said, will fit up to a lot of gear. 1.90 m, so easy fits a 6'3", 6'4" surfboard as well. So now I'm going to show you and give you some tips on how to pack surfboards, kites and all the gear. It's a little bit more complicated because the surfboards are a little bit more fragile. We all know the guys and girls loading up your gear in the airport aren't particularly careful with your gear. What I do is I always use a kite on the bottom as an extra damping for the board. Then I always have for every board I have a separate board sock for protection, and it's super easy and nice on the destination as well to carry it in the car or whatever you need. Put this on top of the kite. Then most of the times you have a wetsuit or whatever, you can wrap it around the nose. Maybe put the legs on the rails, for example, like this, so your rails are protected, your nose is protected, and make sure the board doesn't wobble too much inside the board bag. Harness, you can put the harness around the tail or around the nose, but I put the wetsuit around the nose already for some extra protection. If you have a hard shell, you can also place it like this in your board bag so it has a hard shell. I always use my kites like this. Unwrap him a bit. I think this is the best way to carry. So now we already have 2 kites, a wetsuit, a harness. Kite number 3. That can really stuff in a lot of gear. And now your surfboard is super protected. I want to bring a twin tip as well. Put it on top. Some bindings. I can put the bar here on the side. So for now this is what I would like to bring. But of course you can bring a lot more because you have space enough. So your main focus is protecting your surfboard because that's the most fragile. So protecting the rails, protect the top, protect the bottom, protect nose and tail. Then tie it down. One more. And as you see, I still have a lot of space left, so you can stuff in a lot of extra gear. Maybe some accessories like a screwdriver, fins, some spare parts, and put in this compartment here, or the smaller one here. Then close it. And if it's not completely full, just tie it down so your gear cannot really move inside of the board bag. Voila! You have a really nice shoulder strap, but of course it has wheels. You can just walk like this, it's super easy. Fully stuffed board bag, ready to go, ready to shred. So if you want to have extra information about how to pack your board bag or all the different dimensions of board bags, check out our travel blog. If you have super specific questions or whatever, just give us a call, write us an email. We're there 24/7, so hop on in or give us a call.